Imagine this. A prince, born in a palace filled with unimaginable wealth. He had 3 magnificent palaces, hundreds of servants, a beautiful wife, and a newborn son. Yet one night, he silently left it all behind. The throne, his family, and his kingdom. Why? Because one question haunted him. If life always ends in old age, sickness, and death, then what is the true purpose of living? Friends, today I will tell you the story of Prince Siddhartha, who became Gautama Buddha. A story so powerful, so inspiring, that it changed not only India but the entire world forever. Stay with me till the end, because this story might change the way you see your own life. Around 2,600 years ago, in the kingdom of Kapilavastu, a child was born to King Suddhodana and Queen Mahamaya. The night of conception, Queen Mahamaya dreamt of a white elephant descending from the heavens and entering her womb. The royal priests interpreted the dream and declared, "This child will not be ordinary. He will either become a great emperor or a spiritual teacher who will show the world the path of truth." On the full moon day of Vesak, in the Lumbini Gardens, Queen Mahamaya gave birth to her son under a sal tree. The baby took 7 steps and, according to legend, declared, "This is my last birth. I have come to end all suffering." The boy was named Siddhartha, meaning, the one who achieves his aim. Sadly, Queen Mahamaya passed away 7 days later, and Siddhartha was raised by her sister Mahaprajapati. King Suddhodana remembered the prophecy. Afraid that his son might turn into a wandering ascetic, he built a golden cage for him. A cage made of pleasure and comfort. Siddhartha was surrounded by luxury. Gardens with singing birds, musicians and dancers, the finest clothes and food. He excelled in studies, archery, horse riding, and philosophy. But beneath all this, his heart was soft, compassionate, and deeply sensitive. One childhood incident revealed his nature. A swan was once shot down by an arrow. Siddhartha picked it up, tended to its wounds, and refused to hand it back to the hunter. He said, "The swan belongs to the one who saves life, not to the one who tries to destroy it." Even as a boy, he valued compassion over power. Later, Siddhartha married the beautiful Princess Yashodhara, and they had a son named Rahula. Despite all comforts, Siddhartha often felt restless. His father tried to keep him inside the palace walls, but destiny had other plans. One day, while riding his chariot, Siddhartha saw 4 sights that shook his soul forever. 1. An old man bent with age, trembling and weak. Siddhartha realized, youth does not last forever. 2. A sick man groaning in pain, covered with disease. He understood, health is not permanent. 3. A dead body, being carried to the cremation ground. He saw, no one escapes death. 4. A wandering monk, calm, serene, free from worldly attachments. He thought, perhaps there is a way to rise above suffering. That day, Siddhartha's world turned upside down. He thought, all the pleasures of this palace cannot protect me from old age, sickness, and death. Then what is the meaning of life? The turning point came when his son Rahula was born. Instead of joy, Siddhartha felt a deep chain binding him. That very night, while Yashodhara and baby Rahula slept peacefully, Siddhartha made a painful decision. He looked at them one last time, whispered a silent farewell, and left the palace on horseback with his charioteer Channa. At the edge of the forest, he removed his royal ornaments, shaved his head, and exchanged his silk robes for a simple robe of a monk. From that moment, Prince Siddhartha became a wandering seeker. For years, Siddhartha studied under great teachers like Alara Kalama and Uddaka Ramapada. He learned meditation and deep concentration, but none of them satisfied his thirst for ultimate truth. He then turned to extreme austerities. For 6 years, he tortured his body with fasting and breath control. He became so thin that his bones could be counted. His body was close to death. But even then, enlightenment did not come. Finally, Siddhartha realized, neither luxury nor extreme self-denial leads to truth. The middle path is the way. This became one of his greatest discoveries, the middle way. At Bodh Gaya, under a peepal tree, now called the Bodhi tree, Siddhartha sat in meditation with a firm vow. Even if my body withers away, I will not rise from this seat until I find the ultimate truth. As he meditated, Mara, the Lord of Illusion, tried to disturb him. Mara sent his armies of demons to frighten him. He sent visions of wealth and desire. He sent storms and temptations. But Siddhartha remained unmoved, calm like the ocean. He touched the earth with his hand and called it to witness his determination. Finally, on the full moon night of Vesak, Siddhartha attained enlightenment. He saw the endless cycle of birth and death. He understood the cause of suffering and the way to end it. Prince Siddhartha had now become the Buddha, the awakened one. After his enlightenment, Buddha traveled to Sarnath, near Varanasi, where his 5 former companions were meditating. There, he gave his first sermon, known as Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, setting in motion the wheel of Dharma, that he taught the 4 noble truths. 1. Life is full of suffering, dukkha. 2. The cause of suffering is desire, tanha. 3. Suffering can end, nirodha. 4. The path to end suffering is the Noble Eightfold Path. The Eightfold Path is right understanding, right thought, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, right concentration. This was the foundation of Buddhism, a path of wisdom, morality, and meditation. For the next 45 years, Buddha wandered across India spreading his message. He welcomed kings and beggars alike. He rejected caste and rituals, teaching that all humans are equal. He encouraged people to rely on their own effort and wisdom rather than blind faith. Even his family joined him. Yashodhara became a nun. Rahula, his son, became a monk at the age of 7. His cousin Ananda became his closest disciple. Buddha created the Sangha, a community of monks and nuns who spread his teachings far and wide. The final days, Mahaparinirvana. At the age of 80, Buddha felt his time had come. In Kushinagar, he lay down between 2 sal trees. His last words to his disciples were simple yet profound. All things are impermanent. Work diligently for your own liberation. With that, the Buddha entered Mahaparinirvana, final liberation from the cycle of birth and death. Buddha's story is not just history. It is a mirror for us today. He taught us that wealth, power, and pleasure cannot protect us from old age, sickness, and death. The real treasure is compassion, wisdom, and peace. The path to happiness is not outside but within. Even today, his words echo across the world, guiding millions. Be a light unto yourself. So friends, this was the incredible journey of Prince Siddhartha, who became Gautama Buddha, the awakened one. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more life-changing stories. Because stories like these have the power to transform not just our